Netflix continues to crash and burn over the movie Cuties, which is for good reason, as they are just completely hemorrhaging subscribers at a fast rate. You're getting what you deserve, Netflix. Hey, what is going on, everybody? How are you all doing today? I hope you all are having a wonderful and fantastic day today, and if not, hopefully you all will have a better tomorrow. So, the backlash for Netflix continues as people are leaving this platform. They are jumping off it, and they're just like, no, we're not staying here for good reason, because Cuties, a very disgusting, a very immoral, a very unacceptable film, and, the film was much worse than we thought. It was much, much worse than we thought. We're going to take a look at a lot of this, but one thing I wanted to point out here is if you look at the Rotten Tomato score, they are protecting this film. And you can tell that they are, because it is now at a 90% on the tomato meter, and the other day it was at an 88, and the audience score is now at an 11%. This has gone up. It was at a 3%. Now, I'm going to put a screenshot of what I took of the reviews, because I wanted to keep a close eye on this. Goes to show you 88 and 3. Now, I wouldn't be surprised, considering knowing Rotten Tomatoes, they're going to defend this degenerate film. They're going to defend this filth. I'm not surprised. It's absolutely disgusting. I wanted to show the side-by-side comparisons of what this was over the weekend and what it is now. Goes to show you that they're probably deleting some of the reviews to try to make this look better than it is. And this is not okay. This film should be at a 0% on the rating. It should not have any positive reviews at all whatsoever. Absolutely disgusting. But now, if you look at Netflix's stock over what's been going on with Cuties, so right now it's been starting to go back up again. But just a couple days ago, in fact, even yesterday, the stock had been going down hard. Now, if we take a look at this, look at what it was within the past 5 days. Within the past 5 days, at the lowest, it went down to a 473.90. But the number shows you that people are not going to accept this. This is the proof right here. I mean, does this mean that Netflix is going to completely just die off as a company? No, probably not. But this doesn't look good at all for Netflix. This is a very bad look for them. But it also goes to tell you, what is it that they support? That's it's awful. It's disgusting. But now, here's a lot of things that's been going on with them losing subscribers. So Fox covered this. Netflix's Cuties prompts churn as domestic subscribers flee. Latest data comes after the controversial film sparked a cancel Netflix movement, which is still going strong. Of course, Twitter's trying to suppress that, though. But nonetheless, it's still going strong, and understandably so. Netflix investors may be tuning out after the controversial French film Cuties has ignited a cancel Netflix campaign on social media. Shares fell on Monday despite a broad market rally following a report that the streaming service may be losing subscribers. Yipit Data, a global research firm, told Fox Business that Netflix's churn, or the amount of customers who choose not to renew their subscription, began to substantially increase following the film's release. And let's be real, who wants to support this crap other than creeps? So it makes sense why people would leave Netflix. Screw Netflix for wanting to support this disgusting, degenerate filth. This is revolting. This is something they're trying to normalize that will never be normalized. And it's absolutely disgusting that they would stand by this film. As of Saturday, the film found that Netflix's daily churn reached a multi-year high that was nearly 8 times higher than levels observed by the firm. In August, Yipit Data believes churn could continue to grow in the coming days, as an online petition against the film has gained over 614,000 signatures as of Monday evening. See, people hate this film. People want this film gone. This film should not exist, and people are doing everything in their power to make their voices be heard that this film should not be a thing. They're doing everything they can. And if this film really wanted to show how the exploitation of minors is a terrible thing, then they definitely didn't need to do the things they did in that film, like, zooming in on certain shots of the bodies and stuff like that. They didn't need to do that. They didn't even have to show it. They could really just explain how it's bad, and people would get the message. People would have gotten the message. But clearly we can tell what this movie was really made for. The streaming giant, known for its popular titles such as The Crown and House of Cards, has seen a subscriber boom during the pandemic, adding 10.1 million paid memberships in the second quarter, up to 2.7 million in the same period a year ago. Netflix declined to comment on Yip Data's report. Oh, of course they did. Oh, yeah, of course they didn't comment on that at all. In a recent interview with CNN, Netflix CEO Reed Hastings was not asked about the film's controversy, and last week the company issued an apology for the artwork associated with the film. Well, doesn't that make you wonder what CNN stands for then? You know, then again, they're also the clown news network, so of course they're not going to cover something like this. I mean, CNN's nothing but a joke. We're deeply sorry for the inappropriate artwork that we used for Cuties, a Netflix spokesperson told Fox Business in a statement. It was not okay, nor was it representative of this French film, which premiered at Sundance. We've now updated the pictures and the description. Oh, of course, after the damage of backlash. That's when you updated it. Because people called them out on it. Had people not noticed this and called them out on it, oh, Netflix wouldn't have changed it. I guarantee you they wouldn't have changed it. Cuties backlash led Netflix US cancellations to spike nearly eightfold, analytics firm says. So, taking a look at this, a campaign waged against Netflix over Cuties and the film's spiced up portrayal of minors produced a surge in US subscription cancellations over the weekend, according to research company Yip Data. Netflix subscriber churn rates began to rise September 10th, the day after the release of Cuties on Netflix, when the hashtag #CancelNetflix was in the top trending spot on Twitter, according to data compiled by Yip Data. Which, understandably so as to why that was top trending. Very good reason. Very good reason for why it was top trending indeed. On Saturday, September 12th, Netflix's cancellation rate in the US jumped to nearly 8 times higher than the average daily levels recorded in August 2020. Reaching a multi-year high, the data analytics provider told Variety. With the cancel Netflix hashtag continuing to trend on social media, it is possible elevated churn could continue in the coming days, according to the firm. Oh, I bet it will. I bet it's going to. There's no way that it won't. And if you look at everything that's gone on about this film, like even before it was released, it was already bad enough. The description, the poster, that was already bad enough. And it got way worse. We already thought it was bad beforehand, but it got exceedingly worse with the leaked clips and whatnot. Which I think we can all state that this movie was a lot worse than we had all thought. And it was already bad enough, but I think it's a lot worse than any of us could have imagined. And then, when the Netflix CEO was interviewed by CNN, as I brought up earlier, thing about that is that kind of funny CNN wouldn't bring this up despite how huge and serious this ordeal actually is. Seriously. Goes to show you what's important to CNN, right? This is why you can't trust the mainstream media, because they're not going to bring up stuff like this. They're not going to bring up the importance of how disgusting and immoral things like this actually is. So, good job on that one, CNN. But hey, they're not the only ones that are bad. Because, while this has brought the internet together to stand against this disgusting film, well, you have critics over here that are trying to defend it, or they're trying to state that it became the target of a right-wing campaign. They're trying to make it political. If anything, these critics, anyone that defends this film needs to be on a watch list. They need to be on a watch list. This is the hill that Netflix and these critics want to die on. And this is why Netflix is losing subscriptions. This is why they're bleeding everything, because you have this disgusting, degenerate filth they're going to defend. This is why people don't take these critics seriously. And, as this continues, it's going to get worse. You're going to see these critics make it worse. And now they're trying to state that it's racist or that it's sexist. That's what they're trying to state now. I'm not even kidding. That's what these critics are trying to state. And, this is why they're a joke. Netflix, they've gone to prove what they support. People are leaving because of this. And, this is never going to be normalized. This should never be normalized. And any normal person is disgusted with this film. Any normal person knows that this is wrong on every level. This is absolutely unacceptable. And, Netflix is paying for it. They are hardcore paying for it, and rightfully so. And this goes to show that, people are not going to stand for this. This is why Netflix is losing their subscribers, is why they continue to hemorrhage them, because Netflix clearly shows what they support, you know, and this is the hill that Netflix as well as these critics want to die on. And this is the worst possible hill that they could ever want to die on. And with Netflix trying to come out and state that, oh, well, I think that you should watch it before you judge it. Yeah, no. This film is completely disgusting. It goes to prove what Netflix supports, and that's why nobody's going to support Netflix, and this is why people are leaving. Because this is unacceptable, they know it, and Netflix is absolutely vile for supporting this disgusting shit. But anyways, let me know what you think about this entire situation down below. Subscribe to the channel if you are new here, and make sure you are still subscribed, because YouTube is unsubscribing people from all their favorite channels. So make sure you are still subscribed to all your favorite channels. Hit the video with a like, and also be sure to share the video on social media. Spread the word and get it out there. It's greatly appreciated, and it really helps out the channel a lot. Also, be sure to follow me on Discord. We have a wonderful community there. Not only that, but it will keep you up to date on when the newest videos will be released, as well as any other upcoming events in the near future. So be sure to follow me on Discord. The link is in the description down below. But anyways, I hope you all have yourselves a wonderful and fantastic day today. And remember, if today was not a good day, tomorrow can always be better. Take care of yourselves and everyone around you. And have yourselves a good one out there, everybody.